Okay, in this question, you are asked that this transverse wave of wavelength lambda is traveling on the horizontal rope with the points P and Q on the rope are 5 lambda over 4 apart, and the waves are traveling from P to Q. So exactly what is the meaning of this P and Q 5 lambda over 4 apart? So first of all, we need to quickly draw a line here. Okay, we need to draw the graphs. Now this is the wave, let's say this is the wave. Now okay, this is a displacement versus the distance graph. Displacement is meter, position also meter. Displacement versus the distance graph. Now where is point P, where is point Q? So that they are 5 lambda over 4 apart. Okay, I do not know actually, so I just guess it is point P. Then 5 lambda over 4 means what? Means 5 lambda over 4 means 1/4 lambda, right? Correct. So from P to here is 1 lambda, 1/4. Definitely Q will be here, right? Okay. Now the thing is, they say P travels to Q. Okay, what is the meaning of P travels to Q? So every time you see this kind of question, you have to quickly draw the next wave. Okay, how are we going to draw the next wave? Okay, remember we need to log the highest point and the lowest point and the highest point. Then we must understand that when the wave P moves to Q, the wave is actually traveling to the right. Okay, how are we going to draw the next wave? Please remember that this is the crest. When the wave is traveling to the right, the points immediately at the right of it want to become crest and move upwards as well. Okay, all this will be going up. Okay, I say again, when the wave is traveling to the right, concentrate on the crest, the point immediately right to it. Okay, it will go up to replace this one, because this one will go down later on. This point will go up later on. Okay, then we call it the wave is traveling to the right. So how are we going to do that? Okay, we connect all these points. We connect all these points. Okay, connect all the point up till to the bottom here. Then we cross over. Remember the crossover. That's why just now I lock this point. Okay, the reason I lock this point because I want to see the crossover at this section. Okay, now then the crossover. Then come to here again. I lock this highest point. I want to cross over again. Okay, now this one cross over also. Come to here. Can you see that? Can you see the wave already traveled to the right? Okay, now we know already. Okay, from here P to Q, we already draw the wave traveling to the right. Now next, look at P is displaced upwards. Now they tell you the real position of P is displaced upwards, moving downwards. What is the meaning of displaced upwards? Displaced upwards means the particles are at the positive y region. That means positive displacement. This is called the positive displacement. This is called the negative displacement. Okay, now so what about this moving downwards? Moving downwards means, you see, for example, this particle here, is it moving downwards or moving upwards? Definitely it's moving upwards, because later on it will become the dotted line. This one also moving upwards. What about this one? This one is moving downwards. Okay, so in this case it's moving downwards and it's a positive region and the displaced upwards. So where is the point? Moving downwards. So this one must be moving downwards. We found it. This is the point. This is the real point. But I also can say this one, right? This one can be P as well, right? Let me change the color. Okay, this one can be the real P as well, right? Because it's displaced upwards and moving downwards. Okay, now so since this is a P, now just now the green, if the P is here, okay, if the P is here, we already said that the Q will be here, right? But now you found the real P. The real P is here, slightly above the green P. Okay, the blue P here, okay, which is the real one, slightly above. So forward a bit, move forward a bit. So in other words, the Q also must move forward a bit. I think the Q also must move forward a bit. This is the real Q. This is a real P. This is a real Q. So what about this point here? This point is moving upwards, right? Now, and it's displaced upwards because it's in the positive y region. Displaced upwards, moving upwards. That's why the answer is B.